Okay, it is officially today's daily. It is Sunday. Now, I was originally thinking I was going to get back yesterday. But, I got back today. So, because of actually the amount that I need to talk about, I'm actually not going to go into the game. I'm just going to go into this screen so that all you can really see is the sure, this. It is this. Um, but yeah, so what I'm going to be talking about, I'm just going to break down my entire vacation real quick just because over the week, I'm going to be quite blunt. It definitely was not my most favorite vacation, but I kind of knew that heading into it. It's not that I didn't enjoy it or anything like that. Like I had fun. It was still a vacation nonetheless. It was still like a fun time. I was with my family and everything. It was good, but to me personally, it definitely was below quality. But yeah, um, which actually at some point in the vacation, I remember my one sister's talking to someone saying, "Well, everyone else is like used to things like going to theme parks and the such as like I don't know, I'm just gonna say Disneyland because we did that a few years ago. Where there's like a lot to do, where every day we know what we're going to do. When in this vacation we really didn't. There wasn't as much to do. We kind of a bit more was just relax. And to me personally, that I'm not a big like relaxing kind of person. Like I can't really just lay down in an area. Like I would not sleep if it was possible. Like, if I wouldn't have a problem, if my body wouldn't shut down after a long enough time, I would straight up not sleep at all. If it was just something people did for leisure, I wouldn't because I'm not like that. I don't agree with things like that and I just dislike it. And I don't like doing anything that I think will waste time. Okay, well, I don't know about that fully, but for the most part, I don't like wasting time. Um, so, like, because of that, this vacation wasn't fully for me. But as I said, like, I still had fun. It was still good and all. It was still a vacation. But, last Saturday, so of course, I'm stupid. And I forget to upload all the videos. So I need to do that. Then my family decides to leave early. So I had even less time to finally get them all loaded and everything on Saturday. Luckily, they did all finally load, but like I didn't put a thumbnail or anything for them because of the situation. Unfortunately, my friend's grad party was also that day, and of course I had to miss that because originally I was going to go to it, but then since we decided to leave early, yeah, that's a lot of fun. Um, Another thing that I didn't really agree with is the fact that where we decided to go to is a several hour drive, like more than half a day, like around 12 to more hours. And because of this, my family decided to take 2 days to get there, which was, as I said before, I don't like wasting time. So that was like, we decided to stop at a hotel, which it was okay and all. It wasn't the best hotel, wasn't the worst. It was okay. And then Saturday morning we left again and went to where we were, which was Carolina, South Carolina. And then we stayed there for a little while, or not we stayed there for a little while, then we finally got there. We checked into like the place that we were staying. It was a resort, and then we didn't really do much after that. I think that night I literally just messed around on Twitter, watched YouTube videos, and that was about it. And then I got Wendy's for dinner, and that was about that day. Yeah, starting off the vacation real well. Um, the next day it's now Monday, and I do whatever the heck it's called. I forget what we did. Oh yeah, me and my dad we go golfing, and my one I'm gonna say friend, but it's like my one sister's boyfriend. Um, We all go golfing, and then we meet family that actually lives out there, where we basically have a barbecue because they have a pool, so we go swimming for a bit, and then we have a barbecue, and that was really it. So, like, I was happy to see my family and everything, but besides that, there wasn't really anything significant about it. Um, Along the lines of, like, it was still in essence just like a barbecue. Um, but I was, as I said, I was happy to see, distant family, and we had a fun time in general. So all in all, it was a good day. Then after that, we came home, and then I think I had my first ever taco that night. So I'm a very picky eater, and I never really found interest in tacos before. Like, I knew I probably could eat one if I really felt like it, but I was always just like, no. So that night, they kind of got me to try one, sort of. So, and I was like, sure, whatever. And then I ate one, and there you go. What was it? Next, it would be Tuesday. I don't fully remember everything that we did. That's like another one of the little problems that we had. Um, yeah, to be quite blunt, I really don't remember if we really did anything Tuesday. I think we that was the day that we played like cornhole, and a few of my family members played like volleyball. We made like a little tournament type thing, and that was really it for the day. Um, yeah, yeah, that was it. Then Wednesday comes, and it was just another like we didn't really do anything. We wanted to do some things, but that really didn't happen. And then later on in the night, we got the grill, or we didn't really get a grill. They have these grilling stations where we stayed, and then we grilled some chicken, some other food, some vegetables, blah blah blah, and then we really ate that. And yet again, through these days, I spent more time on Twitter than I think I ever have in my life. Just scrolling through things, reading a lot of stuff, going on YouTube, watching all my videos. Like before on vacation, I'd be struggling to get that stuff in, but there was a lot of free time. This one. What after that? After that, we decided to. The next day, Thursday, is when finally something happened where we actually rented out I think it's called like a pontoon boat, or just we rented out a boat, and me and then like the same distant family again came on the boat, and we kind of drove around, or well, not really drove, floated. I don't really know how you would define that. It has a wheel, it has a steering wheel and everything, but it's really not driving because you're not in a car. We boated around for a while. We stopped at a place to eat. We had it was honestly pretty decent food. It wasn't like the best, but it wasn't that bad either. We then went on to actually, like when we were on our way back, this is when something actually pretty entertaining happened. It started to storm a little bit, so the water became really rough. There was a lot of whitecaps, which is it just means like waves are forming, and it's just like, yeah, they're called whitecaps because like the water like turns white from when it comes up with the sun. It blah blah blah. I don't really know the full details. It's just called a whitecap. There you go. Water started coming onto the boat. The boat started rocking. We had a lot of issues. We had to then beach it onto just this like random patch of sand. Basically, it was meant for like beaching boats and everything, but it wasn't very big. We then had to struggle, and like half of us got in the water and pushed the boat. The other half were like pulling the ropes to make it stable, to make it straight up, like straight forward and backward. That way, the back of it, where the engine is, wouldn't get on the sand, and then we wouldn't be able to get it off anymore. We then stayed there for a little while because it was storming. We didn't really have a choice. Eventually, it cleared up, and we drove it back. And that was really about it. Yeah. And then yet again, I don't really know fully what we did that night. Yeah. But that was Thursday. Friday. Yet again, I don't. We didn't really do anything that was that insane. We did watch a lot of movies throughout like all of the days. such as one movie that I'm actually thinking about doing like a my thoughts on maybe was A Wrinkle in Time. It was just such a weird movie. Like I it, I feel like watching that movie is the equivalency of like doing LSD or something like that, or just like those types of drugs, because oh my god, the amount of things that you see, the flashing colors, just how weird everything looks. It's just like, why and what is going on? It had some really big topics that like children, because I originally believed it to be like a children's movie, children would not understand. And even like some teenagers, maybe, like, because I think that it was oriented more like towards teenagers and maybe possibly children, but definitely more teenagers, of topics that, like, yes, they'd understand, but like I don't really know if they'd understand that to the max and everything. It was just it was a bit weird. Then we ended up watching like another movie called Game Night. We watched one more, but Black Panther. That was actually the first time I saw Black Panther. I thought it was definitely a good movie, but I didn't think it was as good as everyone was making it out to be. Like a lot of people were saying, "Oh my god, 10 out of 10." I'm just like, it's all right. It was pretty good. It wasn't like the best movie I've ever seen, but it was okay. um and then as a Game Night, that movie was really good. It had a lot of twists and turns in it. It really didn't go the way I was expecting it to. For there was some major like cliffhangers and just other things. It was a good movie. Then what did I want to say? Then leaving came around, and then as I said before, I originally wanted to be back here, yesterday. That way I could have done some things in the night. I really don't have any videos prepped for today. So yeah, that's fun and all, but so I'm gonna have to prep them like today, with zero footage, but you know and then I'm gonna have to spend my usual work day, which I was going to spend it like just getting as many videos as I can out of whatever I recorded yesterday, um, uh, streaming and doing stuff like that. So yeah, but at least I did actually get to watch all of my animated shows. I only got to really watch like what was playing. I didn't get to watch anything extra because I had a good amount of time. But like Kiss Anime through a phone is really not all that good to use. um, like so many ads, so many times I had to just like get out of the darn thing because the ad wouldn't let me go back. It was a bit of an issue. I don't ever recommend doing it, but I had to watch the shows somehow, and we didn't really have anything else to do it through. So that happened, but yeah, so I got to watch all my shows luckily. So today, I don't need to be spending it watching anime, but I didn't really want to be spending it doing that too. But yeah, my family decided to get a hotel again, like when we went out there. And yet again, as like before, I didn't really see it as really necessary. I understand it is a long drive, but I don't get why it's really all that necessary. I think honestly we could have just did the entire trip. Yes, we would have been tired when we got back, but like I would rather be back sleeping in my own bed and playing with my dogs and being able to stream and record over staying there for a night and barely doing anything, just getting in the pool that they had, and I was really about it, and their complimentary breakfast thing was good and all, but it wasn't great, and yeah. Well, overall, as I said, it wasn't my favorite vacation, but it was still good. I still enjoyed it. Sorry for like the video. All you guys really got to do is just watch this, but I'm still like experimenting in other things. Expect a more anime oriented video. I don't really know when, but I'm gonna try to get it out there and actually show like scenes and everything from the anime that I've been watching, and like not exactly my opinion, but like my griefs and things and just random stuff. Um, Kind of expect that, but as I said, I really don't know how that's going to go yet because I haven't really edited anything like that before. So it's gonna be a work in progress. Hopefully, it goes as good as it is in my head. And yeah. So I had my vacation. It was fun and all, but now I'm back and I'm here to create some quality content. Yeah. So thank you all very much for watching, and I'm going to be bidding you all adieu. Goodbye.